Kilalanin natin ang isa pang nating panauhin ngayong umaga na talaga namang masasabi nating iba ang Pinoy.
Isang internationally acclaimed rugby team ang ating makakasama ngayong umaga sa Iba ang Pinoy. Lumikha agad ang Lady Volcanoes ng ingay sa kanilang unang sabak sa international competition. Taong 2010 nang sumali at nakuha ang kampyonato sa B Division ng Asian Women's Sevens Championship na idinao sa China. Noong taon ring iyon, nanalo sila sa kanilang kauna-unahang international game ng 15th Rugby Union kung saan nadaig nila ang koponan ng Thailand. Simula noon ay kabi-kabilang international competitions na ang kanilang nasalihan at napanalunan. Nadagdag pa sa kanilang koleksyon ng mga tropeyo nang muli nilang mapanalunan ng Asian Women's Sevens Championship noong 2012. Talagang iba ang Pinoy sa larangan ng palakasan.
Yan, kasama natin ang ilang miyembro ng Lady Volcanoes, si Miss Ada Milby, siya po ang captain, at si Cassie Umali, ang vice captain ng Lady Volcanoes, Philippine Rugby Football Union. Good morning!
Good morning!
Good morning and welcome to GMK.
So we'll ask who's Cassie first. I'm Cassie. This is Cassie and
I'm Ada.
Ada, yan.
Right.
Paano kayo nagsimula dito sa isang sport na talagang physical no? Hindi ito yung usually pang girly na sport. So, paano kayo dito nagsimula? Tsaka bakit ito yung napili yung sport?
Well, nagsimula din naman yung rugby about 2010 for the women.
Okay.
So that's when we started. Ada wasn't there yet, so kaya ako na lang yung sasagot. Nung nag-start kami, basically, the men were already winning.
Okay.
So, sunod-sunod na rin, tapos nag-champion sila. Then they kept going up every division, year after year. And then, requirement ng International Rugby Board na magkaroon din ng women's team.
like the FIFA.
Oh.
The
Yeah,
FIFA.
parang yun yung FIFA ng
Okay.
So then, they put it up in 2010. And since then, we've been part of the team. And Ada came on as captain as well.
Are you girls? Sasabihin ko sana guys no? Are you girls tubo ba kayo dito sa Philippines or were you drafted from abroad like your male counterparts sa mga Philippine Volcanoes? Usually most of them from abroad, right?
Most of the girls on the national team are homegrown Filipinos.
Oh wow, that's great.
Majority.
So when did this interest spark for you to play this kind of sport? Kasi yun nga parang for me, kunwari ako yung magulang nyo, para magtataka ako. Bakit naman rugby? Ba masasaktan ka dyan, mababalian ka ng buto or something?
Well, kasi typical sa Pilipino na pag pinalaki nila yung anak nilang babae, lalo na hindi ka pwedeng masaktan, magkaroon magkaroon ng mga peklat yung legs mo or makagat man lang ng lamok. But then, thankful naman kami na yung parents namin are very understanding with our athletic needs. So like, we just like to prove that we can also play a rough and tough sport, just that is rugby as well.
Bata pa lang kayo, mahilig na kayo sa mga rough sports.
Yeah, well, I played other sports like
Baseball, I'm sure.
Yeah, I started with baseball.
Ganyan,
Yeah, volleyball,
Softball.
yung typical. Pero Ada actually is something different.
A little bit different because I grew up as an ice skater, a figure skater.
Oh wow!
What kind of training do you usually do when you do rugby? Like, is it the same as which sport?
It's very similar to football, actually. It's just that, we have the same agility. We actually do a lot of ball handling, like basketball. So a lot of the core fundamentals transfer very well from football and basketball. It's just that we have the added contact. So when I tell people,
Balyahan, in other words.
when people ask me what rugby is, I tell them it's like a running wrestling match.
Yeah. So physically, how do you prepare for this? I mean, do you do push-ups? Do you do a number of sit-ups in order to build muscle to insulate you from all the balyahan?
We basically do a lot of explosive strengthening movements. So if you like burpees or we'll do push-ups, but it's like we have to be able to do a push-up, a sit-up, and then run 10 meters.
Okay.
And then, so it's more like that.
It's all around.
It's more of all-around endurance, strength, power sport.
How many competitions do you join per year?
Go.
How many competitions competitions do you join per year?
It depends. We actually have a number of local domestic leagues, and in addition, we also have international. So internationally, we have anywhere from 2 to 4 a year, and domestically, we have we have leagues going on all year round.
Ange, may tanong ka?
I was gonna ask her, how do you guys encourage other girls to join this kind of sport?
Kunwari, si Angela gusto niya sumali, pwede ba yung ganyang kanipis na shoulders, or she needs to do some work more?
Well, I think one of the great things about rugby is that it's a sport that doesn't have an ideal body type. You know, like basketball, you need to be tall and very big, and football, you need to be lean and very fast. But in rugby, we need short people, tall people, large people, small people, fast people, not so fast people. So there's no ideal body type. So the great thing is that anybody can play rugby. But what I do tell people is that rugby is not for everybody. So it's sort of it's one of those sports where you either know that you want to play a contact sport or you don't.
Yeah.
People with doubt.
You can do it.
Somebody here is really interested.
You have to reduce your wine intake
And your diet.
That he did already.
It might actually minimize it.
How about the age limit?
No age.
Yeah, no age limit. Yeah, we have
Kabilt mo sila.
we have students that play like they're like 17, 18, and it ranges to our oldest teammates like around 40, 42. Lola na siya,
Wow.
si Mami R.
Yes, Lola.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
she still plays. Like, parang kalabaw pa rin siya mag-tackle.
No,
you
but
know.
I mean, do you have second thoughts of like being very aggressive with her when it comes to playing with her?
No, because when you're playing, you're not thinking about
How old or
how young
not at
or
all.
you know. We actually would play against boys a number of years ago when we didn't have enough
Yeah, that
girls
was
to play
last year.
against. So you don't, even when the boys play against us, you don't think about, oh, I should be gentle because she's a girl. No, you just
It's part of the
play.
game.
Yeah, part of the game.
What is the gameplay of rugby? Can you walk us through the scoring, etc.?
I'll let you get through that.
Well, basically, your goal in rugby is to get down the field to score what we call a try.
Okay.
So let's say in American football, they would call it like touchdown, but in
Or
rugby,
goal, or
or goal, but we call it a try. That actually is for 5 points. And then after that, you get a conversion kick for 2 points. So if you get the conversion kick in the goalposts,
Yeah.
then that's an additional 2.
Wow. So it's not really that complicated, unlike tennis, no?
No, not at all.
It's pretty simple.
Yeah, it's basic like human movement. Like anyone could pick up a ball and then run downfield, but the factor is that someone's gonna try and tackle you in the process.
Yeah, and then there is the additional factor that a bit contrary to our normal instinct to pass to teammates that are farther down the field, like football or basketball. In rugby, we run forwards, but we have to pass backwards.
Oh.
So
Yun, sa football, hindi pwede yung magpapass ka backwards. Can you do that? In the football, in the
football?
regular American football?
yes, you can. You
Pwede.
can.
But do you have gears? Like
Yeah, they have all the
oo.
protective
They
gear.
have the protective
Yes,
gears.
but
So
we
you
don't.
guys, you
No.
don't have?
No, we don't.
So plain lang talaga na.
Yeah, the only thing
no
we
shin
wear
guards or anything.
as protective gear is just a mouth guard. That's it. You know.
Yeah.
Do we have to be eloquent so we can be accepted in the group?
Eloquent. Yeah. What's your definition of eloquent?
May tanong daw. Is your brother Sam also playing rugby?
I would love him to play rugby, but he has to protect his pretty face.
Yeah, because you girls can get down and dirty literally, right?
Yeah.
Because sometimes when it's raining, the field gets muddy and all, right? So
really bad.
is it harder for you to play rugby in those kinds of conditions?
Well, I think any sport is difficult to play. Any field sport is always more difficult to play in the rain. But personally, I enjoy playing in the rain because the ground is softer. So when you fall down, you slide.
There's
And it's not
Yeah,
as
it's more
hot.
cushioning. Yeah, it's less hot, especially in the Philippines.
So for those who want to learn or to watch you guys or to join your team, how can they do that? Any contact numbers that we can call?
Yeah,
or those
they
who want to
can-
apply to be your assistant or boyfriend or whatever?
Oh, yeah, we already have boyfriends which we
Okay.
both met from rugby. Actually, they can look online on peerfu.com. We also have our social media pages, which is on Facebook, and Twitter and Instagram, just /Philippine Rugby. So if they're players already, or if they're willing to learn about the sport, we have a number of Rugby 101s throughout the country.
Yeah, we've actually started a program called Usbong Rugby. So that's our grassroots program. So any school, we actually just started a program at Miriam High School. So it's the first all-girls high school that is starting a tackle rugby program. Very exciting. And we're looking for more schools to go into. So anybody who's interested, they'll feel free to contact us at prfu.com.
Any wins recently that you would like to broadcast to the public, share to the public? Big wins?
Locally, we actually have a league that we're doing for just the women's. It's the Rugby Women's Tens League.
Okay.
So we just had it about last weekend.
2 weeks, yeah.
In Cebu. And then this weekend we're gonna go and fly over in Cebu again to face the girls down there. So they can go and watch. So it varies. Like sometimes Manila wins, sometimes Cebu wins.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's great. Okay, congratulations for joining and for being there in a very competitive sport, and good luck.
Thank you.
And protect your pretty faces, please. So thank you, Miss Ada Milby. Siya po ang captain ng Lady Volcanoes, and kay Cassie Umali, the vice captain of Lady Volcanoes.